Many people don't know that when they sell, they have to collect VAT from their customers. But when they also buy goods or services for their business, they also have to pay VAT to a supplier. Now, here is the interesting part. Government is not always asking you to pay all the VAT you have collected. This is because of the concept of input and output VAT. Okay? You may be able to deduct the qualified VAT you have already paid on your business purchases. Think of it this way. Output VAT is the VAT you have collected into your hands, whereas input VAT is the qualified VAT you have already paid out of your hands. The difference is what you pay to the government, and which is called VAT payable. Let's show you a simple example.
You are welcome to the Analytical Entrepreneur.
We are here to demonstrate an example, okay, practically for us. All right, assuming that a company made a sales of 20 million, right, excluding VAT. All right, sales 20 million naira, excluding VAT. Okay, excluding VAT. All right, then the same company, raw materials, 10 million. The same company engage a professional fee, 2 million. 2 million naira. All right. Now, I want to show us the two sides of VAT. VAT has two sides. One, the output VAT and the input VAT. All right. And that's why I'm doing this video, so that you show you to know that VAT is not only when you made the sales, you add your VAT back. No, you also incur an expenses. You're also supposed to pay VAT. All right. The law is even now that if you made an expenses and you couldn't pay VAT to a supplier, you yourself will now pay that VAT, and it's called self-VAT. You calculate that VAT and pay it to government. Otherwise, when you come for the tax audit, right, the tax man will wait for you. When you look at the input VAT and look at the output VAT, if you are not complying, it will make you to pay into the government account. All right. So now let's follow the step by step. But before we look at the step, take note of this formula. VAT payable is equals to output VAT minus recoverable input VAT. Okay, the one we are going to calculate the output VAT, right? Output VAT. Output VAT. We said output VAT is based on the sales, right? 20 million times 7.5%. That gives you 1.5 million. All right? So it means that this company made a sales of 20 million and it charged VAT. Okay? And this VAT plus this 20 million is expected to be received from customer into the company's account. If you check our video we just posted, all right, one of our video, you see it treated, all right, where we talked about cash sales with VAT. All right, so you may just go and look at that video and see how it is done. The next step we're going to do is input VAT on raw materials. Input VAT on raw material. On raw materials. Raw material here is 10 million. Times 7.5%. All right, that is 750,000. Beautiful. Then the third step is to calculate input VAT on professional fee. Input VAT on professional fee. Right? 2 million times 7.5%. Right? That's 150,000. Beautiful. Then the first step is to calculate the total input VAT together. So total input VAT will now be 715,000 plus 150,000. Total is what? 900,000. Beautiful. Then the fifth step that you need to calculate now, you will apply this formula that I told you to keep in view. All right, we are going to calculate the VAT payable. You bring in that formula, the VAT payable. VAT payable is equals to the output VAT here is this 1.5 million. Then the total input VAT is this minus 900,000. All right. So total now you have now is 600,000 naira. Beautiful. So you have 600,000 naira. So what it means is that what you collect as an output VAT is higher than what you pay as an input VAT. All right. So don't make a mistake of thinking that every VAT amount you have collected from customer is automatically a final amount you need to pay to tax authority. Don't make such mistake. You need to properly identify your output VAT and also qualify recoverable income input VAT. All right, because in VAT accounting, what you collect is your output VAT. All right, what you pay on qualified business purchases or professional fee is an input VAT. You can see the demonstration we have done on input VAT and output VAT. If your output VAT is higher than your recoverable input VAT, you will have to pay VAT to the government. But if your recoverable input VAT is higher than the output VAT, then you will have a VAT credit position, which is subject to applicable tax. If you found this explanation useful, subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notification bell. If you want to learn a practical accounting, taxations, Excel, data analysis, and business finance using a real-life example, follow the Analytical Entrepreneur. All right? And also drop on the comment section, input VAT. And let me know if you want me to do a new video on how to record input VAT and output VAT in the journal entry and ledger account. See you in the next video.